guess I'll start with the throttle body. So in order to get the Nick Williams to fit, I had to buy a spacer. So that way that the butterfly valve or the blade doesn't hit the inside of the snout. All my sensors, they're all connected. Whoops, they're all connected, all my sensors, alternator, cam sensor, all that good stuff. Got my brake booster line, that's connected and done. This is just kind of mocking up how I'm going to run the coolant lines for the blower. Let's see what else. My coil packs here, I had to actually take off and move them down because this bolt actually should be right here, and it won't. The connectors here won't fit up in here. They just don't fit. So I'm either going to put spacers underneath these to space it out to lift it up, and the longer bolts, maybe that'll help clear it out here, or I'm just going to line up where like a bolt hole would be under here, and then just drill out a hole and then just put the bolt in like that. And that's more than likely what I'm going to do. Got my pump hooked up, just a couple hose clamps that I drilled a hole in the back, ran it through, bolted those in, and then my horn here, because this is where the stock location is. I haven't really decided exactly what I want to do with this, so I just kind of have it zip tied in, and honestly I'm probably just going to leave it right there. This is the ground for the pump. Coming up here, here's the signal. Here's the power, and then yeah, this little wiring harness, it just kind of plugs into the top there. That comes with the kit. That was probably the easiest, like, time-saving thing ever. That by far was like the best thing about the kit, honestly. That saved a ton of time right there for just one wire. You strip the one wire, you connect in your fuse tap, and then you put it in, and bam, done. Just trying to get the heat exchanger, so I'm going to mount it right here. I cut these little plates out right here that I'm going to just kind of put, you know, behind there, drill out some holes, and then that'll be that. So there will be the one bolt here holding it in, and then there will be two bolts in the heat exchanger, and that'll be that. And I'm probably going to leave the scoop here in, just use some zip ties, that'll probably be permanent, and put the bumper back on. Got my belt, so my belt is on there, and it's not extremely tight, but it was difficult to get on there, which is a good thing. Kind of doing my vacuum lines here, so I got that hooked up at the T-fitting, and then here's my 2-bar map sensor. I took off the little gasket or whatever on that, and then I'm just going to get a little tube, hook it up pretty much like that, and I'm probably going to zip tie it right here, and I'll probably be where that lives forever. What else? Oh yeah, this vacuum, I have that on order. It's just going to run on up into here, plug into there. My catch can is in. It's completely done. That's all in. All the injectors are plugged in and done. The lid still isn't on there. I don't know what I did with that gasket. I don't know if it came with the kit, if I lost it. I think it came with the kit, and honestly I think I lost it. So that's on order, and once I get that, and I get the lines hooked up back here, and I can bolt that down and connect my my IAT sensor. That goes right there. I'm going to do a MAF delete, so that's going bye-bye. Once I get all of this done, this routing and everything done, the coil pack's actually bolted down, I'm going to put my power steering pump back, or reservoir back. Nothing that's left is difficult. It's just kind of a bunch of this little stuff, like my PVC right here. So I ordered a little breather. Originally I was going to run it to the intake, but I was like, I'll just put a little breather on here, and so that's on its way, and I'll just sit right in here. And then I got to do my intake. So I had a 45 ordered. Grab that. So here's my 4-inch intake, and the 45 angle just wasn't enough. So that was 45. So I ordered 90. So it should be coming out more like this here. And then I'm going to cut it right about where my hand is, and then I'm going to take this 45 and I'll put it to snake it down into here. And I have a new filter on the way, new air filter. It's just a 4-inch cone air filter. I don't even know who makes it. Now once I get this sorted out, then I'm going to put my radiator back in, and yeah, that's really about it. And then I'll have the tuner tune the car. The fuel pump situation, so we're just gonna wait for the tuner to tell me what's going on with that. If he tunes it and he says I have enough fuel pump for E85, then we're going to put some E85 in it and see if it'll run. If I have enough pump. If I don't, that's fine. I'll just keep 93 on it. I forget the company's name, but they make this with the new DW 400 pump. They make a bucket that actually drops into the GTO fuel tank. It's a really big fuel pump. That should be enough for E85, and that's what I'll probably do. And it's 600 bucks, which is kind of expensive, but that's down the road. Anyway, so I had to get a little extension here to be able to plug that in. I'm doing an evap delete, so there's the plug-in for that. That's going away. I'm gonna have the tuner just turn that off, and I'll probably leave everything on there, the charcoal canister and all that. I'll probably just the weight savings to take that out. I'm not a drag racer. It's not going to be that huge, so I'm just going to leave all that in. Sorry that I haven't been recording the steps that I've been doing. The reason why I didn't is because the parts, as they kind of float in, I just got kind of giddy and just tossed them on and didn't even get the camera out. So sorry about that. Anyway, thank you for watching. Please subscribe, and I hope you enjoyed.